Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. I think everything is just a bit out of shot today. I'm using my energy cards today because these are quite nice. And you can see I haven't used them a lot. Look, they're still pristine. But I know with these, as I found them in my drawer, if I use these, they are quite interesting, actually. Yeah, definitely. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all okay. Just saying, I'm a bit tired today. I don't know why. Come on, let's start with you, Christina. I know you had a message yesterday, but we'll give you one today. All right, get you a card. Let's choose you a card. And you've got Magician and the Mirror. You see that? Isn't it lovely? And this is like showing you that you've got the energy around you. We've got the healing energy, and we've got the fire energy. But I feel you need the healing energy around you at the moment. The Magician is showing you both hands, that's showing you that it's there. We have number 53. 5 and 3 is 8. 8 is August, 8th of the month. But as I look at this, I feel you have been struggling a bit. But I know because you've been struggling doesn't mean to say that you're not fit. I see the lovely crystal, which is the heart crystal, which is a lovely red one. But I know these colours are for you today. I know also that I have a lady with you. And this lady, she had lots of pains in her hands before she went to the spirit world. I don't know whether she had arthritis or she had rheumatism. But I've got the pain in my hands, so I know this lady did. She tells me that you are very much a person that keeps yourself to yourself. But you know when you get the chance, you do help others. She said she's very proud of you. She's sitting up the table and she's doing some writing. I feel she wrote a lot of letters because it was the only way she could keep in touch. And her writing is beautiful. Christina, she gives me the names of Lillian, Mary, and also she gives me the name of June. I don't know why, but I just feel this lady could be your grandma. She said singing reduces the stress. So maybe you've got to start to sing again. Christina, she's saying also that you have to start to bring yourself back into yourself again. Hi, Eva. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Nancy. I just want to say to you, she looks after you. And I know she's saying about taking charge of you. As a gentleman comes in, and he is about 5'9", is smoking cigarettes, because I can smell them. He's closed his eyes, and he's saying, what the eye doesn't see, then the eye doesn't miss. So whether there's something going on with you at the minute, and I feel you have to start to move forward. He gives me George, John, and also gives me Frank. So I know they're all connected around you. But he just said to say to you, stop struggling, you'll get there. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave you with a lovely lily and say thank you for working with me. Okay. Who was next on the list? Nancy, please. Nancy Shearman. Hi, Joanne Jones. Right, Nancy Shearman. Nancy, you've got the angel of strength. This is showing you that the wolf is around you to keep you safe, but also to say the strength and knowledge comes from the wolf. I see the number 50 with your card. 50 age, 50 door. 5. That's May. But I just feel with you, sweetie, that there's a lot going on in your life at the moment that you need the strength to help you to move forward. I have a gentleman with you, and this gentleman brings you some cauliflower, cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. I feel he was very proud of his garden and would grow all kinds of vegetables. He gives me the names of Alan and Albert. Nancy, I know this gentleman is quite straight with you. He said you were, as a child, would be toddling around with him. I feel he was in the army. I feel also the name of Jack is important. But I just know that he just wants to bring you peace of mind. Right. I have a lady with you. And this lady brings you wallflowers. The scent of the wallflowers is beautiful, especially when there's been rain on them. She just said, just remember that your family and friends are there with you for support. I'm given Emily. I'm given also Ruth. And I want to give you also Margaret. She said, now is the time to make those challenges work for you. So, Nancy, I'm going to give you some lilies of the valley, and I want to say thank you for working with me. Right, Joanne Jones, please. Joanne Jones. You've got the angel of love. Isn't it pretty? The colour orange is here for you. The colour orange, your heart's in the right place, but the child you nurture is a child that went to the spirit world. The 49 comes in, 49 age, 49 door. 4 and 9 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. Sweetheart, this card is saying about the energy of your soul. You give so much to other people that often you don't feel as positive as you used to. I know as I bring you the angel of love, she's saying that you need the love of your fellow man. Right, have a lady with you. The lady's mum or nan. She's carrying a navy blue handbag. She's wearing a navy blue suit. I feel she went to a wedding, either her own or she went to somebody else's. But I feel there's photographs of her in this wedding. Joanne, she said, you have to stick to what you know best. Don't let others put you back. She said, you're a beautiful soul. And we know you're a beautiful soul. But she just wants to say, I love you to pieces. So you need to love yourself the same. She said you need courage, the courage of your convictions. She gives me the names of Gwen and she gives me Betty. So I know those two are connected. Another lady coming in now. And this other lady, I feel the name of Jean with her. I don't know whether she was a politician or she was very interested in the politics. But she just comes in to say that you have to follow your dreams. I don't know whether this is an auntie or your mum. It's so strange to have the two ladies together, but like opposite ends. Great is great. Got somebody singing to me and I can't make out the song. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Yes, that's the one. Great is thy faithfulness. So I feel this lady used to go to church a lot. Joanne, she's just said to say to you, get back to do the things you used to do. She said you are quite strong-willed. And she said you just need, just for a moment, just to say to yourself, I'm ready to move forward and find me. Gentleman now comes and he brings me the names of John, Jack, and Albert. I know he was in the Navy because he's singing, I joined the Navy to see the world. And what did I see? I saw the sea. He brings you lots of love from the spirit. But he said he loved you when he was on the earth plane. He's saying about taking time out for you. This could be your dad or your granddad. He loved to be outside. He's showing me hills. So maybe he used to walk the hills. I'm hearing that other song, Take a Chance on Me. So maybe there's a situation around you where you need to take a chance. But he also brings me Graham, so I know there's a Graham connected. He brings you a yellow rose for memories. So, Joanne, look to where you need to take time for you, sweetheart. You will find the answers to your questions, but it'll come at a time when you don't realize you're getting it, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Could I talk to Emily Rogers, please? Emily, this is your card. Blossoming abundance. And it's the number 3. And if you look, you can see all the flowers. You can see in the woodlands, you can see the little animals and everything. There's the birds. It's about allowing yourself the freedom of choice. As I look here, I see the butterflies, the birds. But as I look at it, I also see that you have been asking for some guidance or direction. Emily, this card is saying to you, asking for things out of your control doesn't always happen. But if you ask for things in the right way, you will receive. Number 3 is March, or the 3rd of the month. I have a lady here with you, and this lady's about 5'3". She was a very singular lady when she was on the earth plane. She kept herself to herself. She wasn't a lady that pushed too far. She's just saying about knowing how far you've come, sweetheart. She said that you have made the changes in your life, and she's very proud of what you've done. I feel you need a circle that can help you to progress. I also, if you don't get a circle, you need a spiritual mentor that can help you to progress further. She said to say to you, never ever look back in anger. She said you always know how far to go. She gives me Dorothy, and she's just given me Edna. So I know they're connected around you, sweetheart. She's standing by a gate, and it's like a short gate. So she's looking over the gate. But the gate is not out of the house. It's in the garden. She said I had to give you Barbara. So I know you'll find what I'm saying. Gentleman now comes, and he's smoking a pipe. I feel he lighted his pipe in an evening after he'd had his meal. He's saying to you, take heart, my sweetheart, and you will find your true value. Emily, he gives me John and Norman. And he said, just don't worry anymore. Life always comes back, and you will find yourself. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And Thomas, please, let's talk to you. Choose you a card. And you've got envy. Can you see that? And it has the number 20. But I don't feel that you know, you're not very envious of other people. You're a person that holds your own in situations. But I feel mainly it means someone around you that is envious of you. It's like Macbeth. If you have a look, Macbeth in the castle. So wanting things and getting them is two different ideas. We have the number 20 here. 20 age, 20 door, 20th of the month. But I feel with this card, it doesn't mean that. It means that your heart chakra is quite full. You have a lot of knowledge, and that knowledge helps others. So, Anne, you have to spread your seeds a bit further. Maybe you need a circle now to help you. Have you got a pain in your left knee? Because I've just got a shooting pain in my left knee. I don't know why, but I just want to say to you, take time for you for some reason. Can you take it back, please, Anne? Right. And as I'm talking to you, I've got a lady here, and this lady's 5'2". She's very much a lady that loved you to pieces. I want to say it is either mum or gran. I know that she was very strong in the mind and didn't take prisoners. She's saying that you are very much a lady that gives too much of yourself. She showed me a picture on the wall, and the picture is a black and white one of a man and a woman. I don't know whether this is your grandma and granddad together in this picture, but I had to give you that as it was. You have to go out and buy some new clothes, she's saying. Make sure you get ones that fit. You understand the name of Bethan? And also, I want to give you also Frida. I know you can take Rosemary. I know now that I've got a gentleman with you. This gentleman's about 5'8". He's showing me walking along the seashore. He was a gentleman that just loved to walk. If you don't know a Frida, have a look to where there's one to come then. Maybe it's a new person to come into your life. Okay, the gentleman, I don't know whether it's your dad or your granddad, but he loved to smell the sea air. He's standing and looking at the clouds. And I know it has been a long time with him. He gives me George, and he's just given me also Peter. He said to say to you, you have got a lot to do in this life. So stop shilly-shallying. Get on with it. Right. He's just given me a lovely white rose. And the white roses mean to me always. So remember what I'm saying. Get yourself back into a circle and show others how strong you are. All right there, sweetheart. Can I say thank you for working with me? And Tom, and Sandra Park, please. Right, Sandra. Your card is Door to Romance. I don't know whether they're looking for a new love, but it's showing you the door is full of hearts. We have the number 33 there, but the key to your heart is locked at the moment. So maybe you've got to find the key again. You're welcome, Anne. Sandra Park, it is time for you to take time for yourself. If you're looking for a new love, it will come. If you want to reconnect with the love, it will come. If you want to spice your love up, it will come. 33, door. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is June. I know with you, sweetheart, you have to start to believe that you can do it again. I've got a pain in my stomach. I don't know whether it's you or it is the lady I have with you. The pain would have been quite intense. She gives me Sheila, and she tells me that you helped quite a lot. She's saying here, Sandra, that when she was on the earth plane, she struggled quite a lot. She's showing me a little tiny poodle, so I know a poodle was connected. She said just to say to you, you have all that it takes. Remember, at the end of the day, you will always find your way forward. As she steps back, there's a gentleman coming in, and this gentleman is wearing shorts. I felt he was in the army. The shorts are showing me that he was in the desert, his father or grandfather. Oh, the pain's yours, is it, sweetheart? Oh, it is really bad pain, sweetie. They've taken it away now from me, so let's see if we can get it away from you. So I'll send you some healing. I feel with this gentleman, he's just letting me know that he travelled widely. He gives me Peter and John. And he's saying here that he watches over you. He says, stop scrimping. Use the money you have to find what you need. Sweetheart is just giving you a candy floss and a toffee apple. So maybe you went to the seaside, and also what we're feeling as well is maybe a fairground. Well, he's brought you the candy floss and the toffee apple. It could also be for November the 5th. But he comes to bring you love. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I'll continue with the healing. We'll put you in the healing book. All right, sweetheart. Right. Can I talk to Sam Duff, please? Right. Sam, you've got contract. This means to me balance. You know when you've got out of balance, we're like a scales. This is what I'm feeling with you. This is what you need at the moment. And the contract means about giving something to somebody and knowing it is for the correct reason. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, that this lovely, lovely lady who's coming in for you, she feels mum or grandma. I feel she had trouble with her waterworks before she went to the spirit world. I know that she was very much a lady that tried to give the best she could. She said here that you have to extend the olive branch. So have you been having arguments with someone within the family or a friend because she said about the olive branch? We have the number 6. 6th of the month, 6th is also June. I'm given the names of Olive, and also I want to give you Jackie as well. Sweetheart, there's a gentleman here now, and this gentleman was in the RAF. I feel that he was a navigator because he just said he used maps. He's a gentleman that is quite rugged to look at. I can see him, he's got dark hair and a strong face. Father or grandfather. He gives me the name of Samuel. He also gives also Richard. So I know it, whatever it is, he's telling me that you've got the strength, the knowledge to do what's best for you. Okay. He's saying that you're not sleeping properly. Well, I have to say to you, you have to stop to take time out for you. He gives me a yellow rose for memories. And just remember, you have to look after you too. So I'm leaving that with you, Sam, and say thank you for working with me. I want to come to Eva, please. Eva, your card is all tied up. Can you see this card? All tied up. I will do, Faye. I will do. It says that things are not as they seem at the moment. It means that everything that is happening around you, it's like you've got strings everywhere and they're pulling and pulling and pulling. But I know at the end of the day, the energy that comes from trying to pull yourself free will stop you moving forward. I have an owl with you. Well, the owl with me means teaching and healing. We have the number 23 here. 23 age, 23 door, 23rd of the month. 2 and 3 is 5. 5 is May. Sweetheart, I've got a pain in my right knee with you. Is it you that's struggling, or do you understand where somebody is struggling with their knees at the moment? When I look closely at this card, I see everything has gone full circle. So maybe it's to do with past, not present. but everything is tied up in one place. But you must learn to move forward. I have a lady with you, and she's sitting like this. She says, I can see you, Eva. You have to be more open with yourself. Sweetheart, I know you are a very strong lady and you do try your best to help others. But sometimes I feel you have to help yourself as well. Hang on, let me just get a drink, sweetheart. Right. The saying, you need some more fresh air. But the lady with you, I feel very much a grandmother with her. And I know she always tried her best to give you what you needed. She's making pancakes for you. And she said you have to eat as well. Asleep, Patrick, asleep, waiting for the football to come on. I won't wake him up, should I not? There's a lot going on, sweetheart, in your life. And this lady is very, very much a lady that is trying to protect you. Right, gentleman now comes to bring you some roses. It says, I've got to give you red roses for a blue lady. He's saying here that I have to give you precious memories. He said patience is a virtue. Always remember that. Eva is also showing me as well a lovely, lovely watch. I don't know whether he bought you a watch or you will understand where the watch came. Okay. I'm hearing that song, Danny Boy. So you must understand the name of Dan or understand somebody that sang Danny Boy. Sweetheart, I'm going to give you peace of mind, love, and also to say to you, now is the time to take the chance and move forward. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, oh dear me, where's my cards? There they are. Right, Kelly Sorrell. Kelly Sorrell. Kelly, you've got the thinking man. Can you see? It's like the old English, the man of the manor. What am I looking at? Who do I see? How do I feel? And that is so much love coming to you from the spirit. Kelly, the number 46. 4 and 6 is 10. 10 is October. 10 also means balance and 1, new beginnings. I have a lady with you, and this lady with you is very much a person that liked to give you the best she could. I want to say mum or grandma. She gives me Betty, and she gives me also Lily. She's saying here that you have to trust in yourself again. Believe in yourself and show others how strong you are. As she sits back, I have a gentleman with you. And the gentleman gives me the names of Tony and John. He's a very, very strong man. He was always in his garden. He always tried to give the best he could to people around him. He would give his right arm if he could. And he said, I had to give you lots of love. I feel he either had pigeons or he loved to look at pigeons. He also just said to you, you have to follow your dreams. Because when Spirit gives you a dream, you must follow it through. Does that make sense for you? I hope it does, but I'm going to give you a lovely, lovely red rose and say thank you for working with me. Okay, Lisa Bannister, let's talk to you. I'm drawn to you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Lisa, you've got the community card. It's like people together, all one family, friends alike. And if you look, you can see the three women there. It's like when you look to past and you see friends, if you've got true friends, then it's community. Lisa, as I look at this, I want to give you the number 7. And 7 is July. Maybe July will be better for you this year. I see apples and other fruit that are hanging down. Maybe the apples and the fruit they're saying to you is the fruit of knowledge. Lisa, you have a long way to go in your life. Stop worrying about others. Show people your inner strength. I have a little bluebird. So I know the birds are around you and they are messengers. But remember, true friends are a community. I know, sweetheart, there's a lady with you. The lady's about 5'3". I feel a grandmother or a mother. She was a lady that loved to be out in the garden because I can see her on her hands and knees weeding. She has 2 cats with her, so she was a cat lady. She showed me a flower bed, and in the flower bed are lots and lots of different flowers. I can see a blue hydrangea, and I also see as well bluebells. So you must need healing. So that's where the bluebells come in. There's also something to do with a new job. I don't know whether you are hoping to get a new job or the new job is on the offing. I am given Louise, I'm given Dorothy, and also Emily. Lisa, gentleman now comes. Dad or granddad? Was in the Navy. I know he was in the Navy because I can see his dress uniform. He loved the sea, and he loved it when there was a good storm on. He gives me Peter, and he also just given me Jeffrey. So Jeff, I know there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, but you must take some time for you, Lisa. Just remember that. All I'm going to say to you is take time, show your true feelings, and as I said, community, look to like-minded people who can help you. All right, sweetheart? And can I say thank you for working with me? Amy Louise, please. Amy, you've got yin and yang. That means, as you can see, half and half. It's like when you look at yin and yang, it's black and white. And not everything is black and white. Amy, no, it's not all right, sweetheart. But you'll get there. Slowly but surely. Right, the yin and the yang is evens, knowing that you're on a different level. We have number 22 here, 22 age, 22 door, 22nd of the month, 2 and 2 is 4, 4 is April. Sweetheart, I have a lady with you, and this lady, I feel, is Grandma. She brings you a rice pudding. She just cooked it in a big brown dish for you. She's saying I had to give you the rice pudding as memories. She was a lady that gave all she could to help others. She gives me Gladys, and she's just given me also Margaret. I don't know if it's you that's got the earache at the minute, or is it somebody that has been giving you a bit of earache? Okay. You understand Kevin? I've just been given Kevin. But I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute. You just need to remember to take time. Because as I say to my husband, time. Because I know that was there. Okay, sweetheart. There's something going on in your life at the minute where you need to shut the door to the past. But I know at the end of the day, whichever you do, just remember that you are important and trust in yourself. I'm seeing movement around you. So movement is a new job, or a movement is about new beginnings, or maybe it is moving home. I have to give you that as well. But just remember, never ever stop thinking and following your quest for truth. All right, sweetheart, I'm leaving that with you, and say thank you for working with me. Right, Autumn Shimp. You've got the 6th chakra card, the Archangel Meteron. This is the angel of showing your true feelings. The beautiful purple on the wings and the gold in the feathers is showing you the protection comes from this angel Meteron. You ask for a spirit message, And this is what Spirit is saying to you. Trust in your inner self. Your inner self will give you what you need. We have the number 40. 40. 40 door, 40 age. 4 is April. Each feather is intricate and it's like pearlized. You have a lady coming from spirit world, your nan or your mum. I feel chest problems before she went to the spirit world. She also is showing me headaches. So the headaches are either yours or someone around you. It could have also been an embolism. There is a change of circumstances coming for you. Whether it's to do with a job of work, a change of a relationship, or the change in a friendship. I have to bring you that. I am shown this lady that is with you. She's pottering around doing bits and pieces. And I know she was of old school. Everything was done to the day. Monday was washing. Tuesday was for ironing. Wednesday was cleaning. Thursday was for doing all the odd jobs. Friday was baking. Saturday was the day where she used to go shopping. And Sunday she went to church. She's very much a lady that gived of herself. Autumn, she said that you are very much like the old school as well. You don't let others put you down. And she said, it's about time you stood up for yourself. I am given Betty, Margaret, and Vicky. The headache is on the right side of the head, right on the front. I know with you, sweetheart, there's a gentleman now, and he's tying up his tomatoes. He was very proud of his tomatoes. He would feed them without fail, trim them down, and get them ready so there was a good crop of tomatoes. He gives me the name of Bernard and William. He also just gave you a lovely, lovely white rose. So just remember I've given you that, sweetheart. I can leave that with you and say thank you for working that for me. Right, Linda, please. Linda Scanlon. Scanlon? Linda Scanlon. You've got the Archangel Ariel, if you can see. And this is the number 36. The Archangel, this is the second chakra, which is your orange chakra. So that is your lower part of your body. 36, age door, 3 and 6, 9. 9 is September. September for anniversaries of passings. And I know there's a lot going on with your life at the minute. Linda, you have to start to believe in yourself again. I've got pain in my tummy again, and I want to say it is round the second chakra. So it's either you or the person I have with you. I have a gentleman here. he gives me the names of David and Michael. He said the 5th of the month. He said also that there's Norman and Neville are included. He said that he was in the army. He said that he was a strong man, but I do feel he did have mental health issues. He comes to bring you a sugar candy cane. You know where you get a sugar candy cane, what they put on Christmas trees? He's just brought you one of those. He said you need peace of mind at the minute. But he's very strong, and he's just telling me that I have to say to you, trust in your gut feeling. If you think something's not quite right, then walk away. I just heard Helen Shapiro, Walking Back to Happiness. So I know that this is the message that I have to give you. The message comes from the spirit world, and they bring you so much love. Lady just come and gave me Pearl, the name Pearl. The lady's small, very much a lady that was true and honest to her word. She said, you have to remember to put the past to bed. All right, sweetheart? I'm given a lovely, lovely, and it's like a hydrangea, but it's a white hydrangea. I'm giving you that with love. Can I say thank you for working with me? Right, can I come to Linda Wallace, please? Linda, you've got rest and rejuvenation and the number 19. And this is the angel that is sitting in the quiet and holding themselves so that they know that you need that rest to rejuvenate your body. Number 19, door, 19th of the month, 1 and 9 is 10. Telling it 10 is balance, 1 is new beginnings. But I feel I've got a young man with you, a young man that would have passed maybe about 40-ish. I know that you've had a lot going on in your life, but I don't always feel you see the bigger picture. Linda, your spirit people are around you every step of the way. I'm given number 56. 5 and 6 is 11. 11 is November. 1 and 1 is 2. I know there's a lot going on, but you will find your true feelings and the knowledge that you need with it. Just remember, sweetheart, that your spirit people are there to help you to progress. Maybe you need a circle that can help you. But I know they are, thank you. But I know this person with you is very, very, very important in your life. I know you have to open your mind to possibilities, because he's saying that you are ready to move forward on your pathway. He's with a small lady. The lady is his mother or his wife. And I know this lady brings you lots of love. She's making porridge, and she said you've got to have a good breakfast. I'm given the names of Patricia and Rose for you. But just remember, trust in yourself and you'll get there. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, Aryan Gupta. You've got the sun. See, the sun has got... Oh, that's what the problem is then, sweetheart. Right, the sun is number 1, new beginnings. We see the bowl of plenty. I see the animals all around you. So you're welcome, Linda. You must remember, Anyan and Aryan, that you are looking at nature and it's like a full bowl. It brings you everything which you need. I see the fish. I see the deer. And I see the insects. So everything comes together to bring from the sun the knowledge and the energy which you need. As I sit back, I have a lady with you, and this lady, she was very strong-minded. She never ever stopped worrying about you. I feel it's either your nan or an aunt that was very much like a mum to you. She gives me the names of Mary, and also I want to give you Marion as well. I know there's a lot going on in your life, but this lady's very close with you and says you have to start to believe that you can do it your own way. I've just been told to say to you, what is the point of doing things your way when you don't feel there you don't feel that it should happen in the way that you want it to? But I know that the spirit world is saying to you, you are ready to take that next step to move forward. I know with you, sweetheart, you worry too much. And this lady is very, very proud of you. And she's just made you, she's made me some little pasties. She said you need to eat properly, and she's made you some pasties. As she sits back, there's a gentleman just come and sat beside her. And this gentleman is either your father or your grandfather. I feel he drank a bit too much. Whether that's what took him, I don't know, but I know he drank a bit too much. I'm given the letter J, so I don't know whether his name began with J, but I know the J. I just saw the J. He said about Christmas. Christmas was always a special time for you. But you always managed to get to get the family back together again. I know there's a lot going on in your life, sweetheart, but at the end of the day, trust and you will get there. I am shown a blackbird, and the blackbird means to me the music from the soul, because the blackbird has a wonderful tune. So take the love of the spirit, sweetheart. You will find yourself again, I promise you. But just remember, trust yourself. Right, thank you for working with me. Bernadette, you've got the thinking woman. Can you see? The thinking woman. Number 47. 4 and 7 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. I'm seeing butterflies. I also see a placard. The placard is for either changing your address or changing your way of life, because that's there for you. You're welcome, Anne. I know with you, you have to start to remove the past from out your psyche because it's harming you. You know that. I know that. I can tell you every time, but you don't seem to realize that the spirit world are pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. I have Ian, the name of Ian. I've also got the name of Pauline, and I have the name of Raymond or Ray. So I know they're all connected around you. I've got a problem with my stomach at the moment. So it's either you or someone around you that's got problems. You have to take yourself in hand now and move forward, because you're an excellent medium, but you just need to get yourself back on track again. Bernadette, just remember, time to move forward. Don't let others pull you back. Just know at the end of the day, life is for living. Live your life. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. I am so tired today, and especially with hubby not being well and me being up all night. So I'm going to make that my last one. I will be back on Wednesday, all being well, from 4 till 5. So until then, good night. God bless.